What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I have some channel messages going by elements to make these videos short and sweet. Hope everyone is doing well. If I didn't say that already, I might have. I don't know. It's pretty repetitive, you know what I'm saying? Check out the About section of the channel or the description box to get more information on how to book a channel, book a reading with me. I'm on the earth signs, and Taurus, the message that came out for you was when Tupac said the old way wasn't working, so we did what we needed, so we did what we had to do to survive. I'm not really sure what that means, but you also had the Emperor in reverse, which is someone who most people would think that that's not the greatest card to have, but it's also, for me, honestly, sometimes it could mean someone who's kind of coming out of their ego and is more willing to work on themselves, as opposed to being so completely stubborn and stuck in their ways. Because if they boldly saying the old ways weren't working, so you know what I mean, these ways, the old ways aren't working for you anymore. In order for you to grow, in order for you to expand, it's time to kind of use all that experience, use all of that social ability, use all the optimism that you have right now to move yourself forward, even if you're in a difficult place, even if you are finding it hard to control your temper, even if you don't feel like you're that strong, even if you don't feel like your attention and effort is being noticed. They're saying the wish on a star, because everything that you need will be provided. Watch your thoughts. Remember that it's a part of the divine plan for you. That money, I feel like, certain seeds have been planted for you, if that's what you're worried about, but that's not always what's going to make you happy. But I do feel like you do need to communicate more with people around you, whatever the case may be. Maybe it's important to do things independently as opposed to being too isolated. It is, spending time with the little people. Maybe it's kids, or a community. Maybe it's a big brother type energy where you do this one thing, once or twice a week to uplift your spirit or their spirits, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like you guys have a way with the younger generations, and you could teach them a lot, maybe because of the things that you've been through. Speak life into them because of the things that you've been through, and maybe they're saying to, go back to reading a book, or maybe writing a book for some of you, but that, all the things that you've learned and all the education that you have will bring you really far in your life, but it's also maybe you could help other people along the way. Virgo, there was just quite a few words that came out for you. It has something to do with power and karma. So I do feel like things are moving. I think the trade, or maybe stock market, something to do with that, or some type of organization, something that you're a part of, that you made a decision on. Your power, your personal power, is in a really high state. So remember that when you're making decisions. I think you're coming out of Saturn energy, where things were really slow and they didn't move. Now, because maybe if you haven't nurtured your inner child, maybe try to do that. Maybe being more playful, talking more, talking about your issues and problems. And aromatherapy is being highlighted, as well as understanding maybe that you guys, one of your life lessons this lifetime was to be of service to other people. And maybe you don't think that you're very encouraging and you have very many talents, or whatever the case may be, but you do. You just don't have a lot of, maybe it doesn't bring a lot of money in, or maybe you just feel like you don't know when to take this action on it. And I do feel like you're going to know the right time. I do see inheritance energy, but I also feel like, part of your Saturn return was that you did have quite a bit of debt. Maybe it's karmic debt. Maybe it's before you can progress, it's time to balance and harmonize, whatever you have going on right now. I do feel like there's going to be some type of accidental income. I don't know if it's from an actual accident that you've had, but if you've been concerned about that, I do feel like, there will be harmony, especially when it comes to career. You guys you're clairvoyant, or this is one of the skills that's coming to you. So it's going to help you with your emotions and your self-expression. There's something to do with a Sagittarius who might not have the best, energy for you, whatever case may be. And you're going to know when to make the decision for this. And you're going to be moving past that energy. Capricorn, they're saying concrete knowledge. So knowing everything that there is to know about it for a matter of fact, to communicate, not only speaking things out into the universe, but having that vision. Be willing to renew and regrow certain things that maybe you didn't have a lot of confidence. I feel like there's something that wasn't healed that is going to be healed. It's just important to have patience. And because of your gentle and like peaceful and compassionate nature, you are being like really highly protected from certain things around you that maybe you don't even know, like what the universe is doing on your behalf. I do feel like there is a car accident here that could happen potentially, or that you're being protected from, because it would have been, maybe there was some kind of death or illness that could have happened, or this is something to do with another situation, possibly to do with someone's child or some celebrity situation. So I do feel like if there's anything going on with your vehicle and you're not able to drive, maybe it's for a reason. You're definitely being protected. So just be mindful of that energy, moving forward, that things will work out, but it's teaching you something, and they're encouraging you to stay grounded, be creative and stay connected. Maybe you could be doing something creatively on social media or something like that for some type of job, but some type of neighborhood or community of people. Some of you guys have the gift of prophecy. Some of you guys are here to find your soul family, and that will be, in turn being a successful business for some of you guys. I do feel like you guys are thinking a lot about things. You're trying to make decisions. Maybe there's a lot going on. You're not really sure how to balance it all right now. Some of you guys, wherever there's Pisces in your chart, or you could be dealing with the Pisces, I do feel like there is a house. If that's what you're worried about, this will be happening for you guys. Because of how kind and nurturing you've been to other people, that energy will come back to you. So try not to stress too much. Understand that you're going to have to work at it, but you can make it through this. Never give up on what you love. Some of you guys are like really sad about something. Maybe someone lost an animal, or someone, maybe you're so upset about things not working out in a job, because there's a sign that says not hiring, and this guy is like really sad, but there's a dog laying at his feet. Like maybe you don't even see the people around you that are completely loyal to you because you're caught up in your own emotions. Maybe what it's important to remember is you're being protected from certain things, and sometimes, rejection is protection, however that thing goes. So I do feel like there is some dark energy here for whatever reason for you guys. Great fortune is here. It says courthouse, family room, occupation, and coffin. I feel like there's something that you did as a child, maybe as a family, or there's something to do, maybe interior decorating, maybe it's hosting parties or hosting events. Something that you've worked really hard on. I do feel like there's some kind of grief here, someone that you've lost, or it's time to kind of put a rest to having a whole bunch of options and not making decisions, moving forward in energy no matter what anyone has to say, because I feel like the biggest block right now is kind of you taking the time to work on this and moving into the success that was meant for you. Because only you know what it is that's going to make you happy in this life. There has been challenges, there has been obstacles, maybe especially when it has to do with the family. But at the end of the day, you're the only one that knows how to bring order in this. You're the only one that knows everything that there is to know about this. So it's time to transition past whatever this is. It's time to, move away from this, whether it's a physical move or not. But I do feel like some of you guys are definitely more curious when it comes to spirituality, and they're encouraging you to, go to a centered and calm place in your home, and just be more open to the messages that you receive. I do feel like just be creative with it. There's a lot of plants in this picture, so having a lot of plants where it is that you do the most thinking would be beneficial. Letting enough light and air in, and having the right lighting has a lot to do with that as well. They're just saying, keep going. Things will be successful, but it's almost like it's your decision on how successful that you'll be. I do feel like there is some kind of decision that will be made when it comes to a court decision, and it's not going to be as bad as someone makes it seem, or maybe as you thought. I think it's going to be a really unexpected decision that's going to turn into a blessing for some of you guys. I do feel like some of you guys have felt like you're not grounded, that you're not financially stable, but I do feel like there's something that you've either did in a past life or that you've done in the past, because of your determination, because of there's like this motherly energy here. It could be even someone that's not here anymore, but it's like a family fortune that's being renewed in someone's life. And there's things that you need to heal, and that is teaching you compassion. It's teaching you, that there's always unexpected blessings. There's always room for different things to inspire you that you're unconscious, and maybe the people around you or the things like growing up, whatever the case may be, that it's time to bring yourself out of that and rise above that, because you have unrivaled courage. You guys have hearts of lions, and you're very strong. You're not afraid to do things independently. You know when the right time will be to act on a certain situation. For some of you guys, you do need to ask this person out on a date. You do need to work things out as well as you can whenever it's co-parenting or a relationship, but just be mindful when things get to be too much. Like that equal partnership isn't too much to ask for in another person, and that it's like you basically know all there is to know about this. You're going to be figuring out that you were protected like greatly from something, and you're going to be maneuvering out of this energy. Because I do feel like there is an energy of things being very calculated, and things only progressing in such a way because of the low vibrational energy that's around you at this time. You have some of you guys, your guides are owls, like they're watching over you. Your intuition is something you need to listen to, especially when people that you think you get a bad feeling about, or people that maybe, some of you guys, like they might even be like messing with your mail or something like that. Like there's something that isn't right that's going on with something here. So it's like just listening to those gut feelings. I do feel like someone feels like they have a lot of burdens to carry, and it's been really challenging to pick which direction to go into, because some of you guys are involved in relationships or partnerships or marriages where you're truly teaching each other at the same time how to take care of each other and mirroring the energy. So basically whatever energy you're showing this person, it's being mirrored back to you. So however you take care of this is how they're going to take care of you. And it can be intimidating at times, because it's like someone is being forced, or not, I don't want to say forced. Someone is constantly being given like a million different choices, or someone is drinking a lot, and then they start reminiscing about people from their past, and then someone will be like all in their feelings, and they're going to tell you how they feel about you. But it's just like, this is something where it's almost like it's a distraction for you, because the truth of the situation is that you guys are the ones that hold the talent and the gifts and the abilities, and you guys are the ones that hold the success. But there's too much things going on like as a distraction around you, that you're unable to see like what's really going on, like what's really the root of the situation. Like, do some of you guys have things that you should be working on at home, but then you're constantly like being maybe biting off more than you can chew, saying that you can help all these people, but then neglecting other things, and then it's like just unexpected things keep happening, or you're starting to remember more, or things are really intense. Like some of you guys have the gift of prophecy. Some of you guys know that certain things are over, but you still want to play a certain role. But I just feel like it's time to, like, you know, watch those emotions. And some of you guys need to pay attention to, like, your friends. If there's someone who is, you know, drinking a lot, be really careful with this, especially with the driving, especially if it's about someone that died, or there could be a death in someone's family, or this is just something like maybe this is what this person's going through, so you're trying to be there for them. I do feel like there is some kind of property here, whether it's an office, a house, an apartment, a new opportunity. It's going to be here, especially if you're a singer, especially if you've been adapting, if you have kind of using your imagination to manifest. I do feel like these things are coming in, but it's going to be a surprise. I do feel like there's a surprise date for someone, even almost like a trip or something where maybe it's like something that's coming in really fast, but it might not be as bad as you think. Maybe you just automatically think and see red, and you don't know, like, things might not be that bad. Some of you guys that are dealing with fire signs, you need to be mindful of maybe them drinking or partying, or, like, you know, what it is that they want from you. Are they, you know, are they helpful? Are they haters? That type of thing. Because sometimes, you know, people come into our lives and we don't recognize that energy, but they're actually, like, very good at what it is that they're doing, and very good at manipulating things to try to make things go a certain way. Like, if someone's encouraging you to party a lot, or whatever the case may be, like, and that distracts you from what you're doing, then, and things are really chaotic, then there's time to, like, pay attention, because this could end really badly. Someone could end up in jail even, and this might not even be a burden that you need to carry for this person. It's time to, you know, move out of this storm energy, and maybe not tell a lot of people. Maybe just understand that, you know, some of you guys are going to be getting a visitor for somebody. Some of you guys just need to remember you're protected, so things are going to be fine. I think that if there is law enforcement involved, things will be okay. Just try not to stay in this worried energy too long. So that's all I have for you guys. Have a good night.